we're here today because another child has been harmed, and more children have been harmed, and this diocese has failed to protect the children. And this morning, hours ago, on behalf of a courageous family, this lawsuit was filed in federal court here. And it was filed against the diocese, and names among those that failed to act: Bishop Finn, Vicar General, and they failed to not only protect the children and this child, but they allowed this predator, Shawn Ratigan, Father Shawn Ratigan, to access children with what we believe sufficient knowledge to have not only removed him, but to have reported him, and failed. So we're sad and we're scared. We're sad because this child and other children like him or her were hurt. And we're scared because this diocese, these officials, seem to fail to learn the lessons of the past.
In 2008, we entered a settlement agreement among 47 individuals who had been abused by priests over the course of many, many decades. At the time that we negotiated those settlements, the bishop and the Monsignor both were in the mediations listening to those stories of abuse, listening to the lives that were shattered. And still, less than 2 years later, they have information, it appears, about a priest, and they fail to take any kind of action.
This lawsuit was filed this morning in the United States District Court for the Western District of Missouri, federal court here in Kansas City. Okay? One of the things that we know, and that I think started this process, was that in May of this year, 2011, Father Shawn Ratigan was arrested and has been charged with possessing child pornography. What we were mostly shocked to find out is that he was arrested and charged for pornography that apparently was made available to the Diocese of Kansas City St. Joseph's 6 months earlier. So in December of 2010, apparently the Diocese of Kansas City St. Joseph's, through their technology department, became aware that Father Shawn Ratigan was a child pornographer, that he had possessed child pornography, and that he had produced child pornography, and that it involved young girls. What we have also now learned, and this is a part of this lawsuit, is that actually 6 months even before that, a principal at St. Patrick's School here in Kansas City had presented information to the diocese, and significant information. It should be in the press packet that you have here, the letter about suspicions that they had regarding Father Shawn Ratigan and his involvement with children at that school. And this principal tried to outline all that information. Unfortunately, the diocese did nothing with that information other than conceal it. And when they learned about, in December of 2010, about the child pornography on his computer, they concealed that as well. Our investigation also has revealed that as early as 2006, the diocese had information that Father Shawn Ratigan was being sexually inappropriate with children.
One of the reasons this is so alarming and so sad is that it's so recent. The bishops commissioned a study that said that the problems that have been revealed, so-called the scandal, went back to the 60s and 70s. This is 2011. This is in real time. And it seems, while I've been working with survivors of sexual abuse for now 27 years, as I stand here today with this courageous family and advocates, it seems as if nothing has changed when it comes to the clerical culture and the top of the clerical culture in this diocese and others like it, and the choices they're making to protect themselves or the well-being of the children. Ignorance isn't much of an excuse here, given the history in this diocese, number one, and number two, his vicar general did, and number three, his priest had done it. And they had indications long before, recently, that this guy posed a risk of harm. What else do you need to know? They mishandled it, they blew it, they have a history of having done this, and it's alarming.